Hello my yogis of YouTube! Welcome in today's video. Today we are going to work on those arms because as you might see, I need some extra love there. I am not so strong in my arms, so sorry if I will be breathing heavily. We are in this together today, okay? I do think it's gonna be a fun flow, so I put some arm exercises into a fun little sequence, so you don't need anything. Just courage, yourself, your mat, and let's do this. Okay, let's start on our hands and knees. We're just gonna warm up the wrists real quickly. So make sure your wrists are on top, or your shoulders are on top of your wrists and your hips are on top of your knees. Everything nice and straight. Core always engaged, and just lean it forward a little bit, bringing your weight over your wrists and back, and bring it forward and back and forward. Just a gentle warm up. Bring it as far as you can, don't overdo it. Your wrists are quite sensitive toward this movement, so feel whatever feels good in your body and don't overdo it. We're just getting started here. Beautiful. Then place your palms together and place the left one on the floor. The other one is like pressing into it, and then bring your weight over to the right and to the right. A nice massage, really pressing into it, making sure that everything is nice and connected, and then turn your elbow out to the side. So lower the elbow of your left hand and turn it back up, down, back up, down, and give me one more, down. And let's switch the sides. So simply flipping the hands, so the right hand is in the bottom right now, and bring your weight over to your left. Center, left. Doing great. One more time, left. Rotating the elbows now, rotating the elbow out and in. 2 times, back in. 3 times. Maybe 2 more. Doing great. And 1 more. Gorgeous. One last warm-up move. This time, point your fingers towards you. So your fingers are pointing towards your body, and simply lean it back as far as feels good to you. Maybe it isn't as far, maybe you can go way further than I can. Just whatever, just a gentle stretch really, that's all we're looking for. Yes, back up, and one last time. Lifting the hands from the floor. And back center. Gorgeous, beautiful, nice and warm wrist. Now let's warm up the shoulders. But don't underestimate what we will be doing. Just bring your hands out to the side. So your core is engaged, keep the core engaged. Flip your palms up. And just small movements, up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep it there. Gonna be here for 30 seconds. So these are small movements, and right now they don't feel like they do so much, but we're just doing a gentle warm-up for the shoulders, and you will notice that if we do this 1 minute or longer, that after a while it does get a bit harder. So just keep flipping it up and down, keep the core engaged. The rest of the body is quite relaxed, no? Okay, we're gonna bring it front to back in 3, 2, 1, front to back this time. So yeah, so it's normal that your chest is moving a little bit forward and backward, but it's not like a huge movement. Keep them small, just like a bit of resistance there, yeah? Keeping the resistance there. And my earring is like making big movements. Should have thought that through before I got started. Just keep going forward and back, and maybe by now you start feeling it a little bit in the shoulders and in the upper arms, but that's okay. We can deal with this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, making small circles to the front. I didn't tell you to stop, no? Just keep going. Small circles to the front. Yes, and then after this, of course, we're gonna do small circles to the back to finish up, no? Just staying here for a couple more seconds. We're doing 30 seconds each-ish, as far as I can count in my mind. That counting is difficult when you're making a YouTube video. I don't know how most teachers do it. Okay, and flip it backwards, so switching sides, yes. And by now there might be a little burn going on in the arms. Just a healthy burn, really. Just getting started, creating some heat in the body. The heat that we're gonna use to explode a little bit more later, no? Okay, almost there. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep making circles. We are almost there. La 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 la. Sing a song if you heard. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Maybe give it a little shake, but we're not gonna stop. Bring it back. We're going straight into our first down dog. So press your hands into the floor and your hips into the sky and bring it into a down dog. It's the first one, so if you feel like you wanna walk it out a little bit, do so. If you feel like you need to shake, whatever you need to do to get into a comfortable down dog, feel free to do so. And whenever you're ready, let's warm up the spine. So we're just gonna make some rolls here into plank and back. So making like a cat and bringing it forward into a high plank, and flip your cat into a cow posture and bring it back. Doing this one more time. Up, bring it forward. Flipping the cat into a cow, pressing the hips into the sky, back into our down dog. And one more time, bring it forward. Beautiful, into a cow, bringing the hips back to the sky. Gorgeous. And hang here in your downward dog a little while. Our down dog is going to be our resting pose in between each session, or how should I call it? In between every micro sequence. So whenever we're here, just enjoy it. Try and get comfortable in your down dog. Okay, bring it forward and bring your right hand in the middle of your body, flipping the body open, pressing your feet into the floor, hips into the sky, and chest open into a side plank. We're just gonna hang out here. Nice for the shoulder, for the arms, but also for those obliques right here, yes. So don't sink into the hips. Make sure you keep your hips pressed high into the sky. Gorgeous. One more breath. And out, and bring your left hand down. Keep that back leg high. Bring it into a high plank and pass into a Chaturanga, single-legged Chaturanga that is. Bring it down into a upward facing dog, engaging the glutes, looking up, and into a downward facing dog. That was our first micro sequence of today. We're gonna do the other side. Bring your right foot into the sky. Step your foot between your hands and flip yourself open into a goddess pose, and simply switch sides. So you're lunging to the other side right now, and bring it back into your down dog. Gorgeous. Bring it forward into our side plank, keeping the arms engaged, keeping the core engaged, pressing the hips up into the sky high. Keep it all straight. You can do this. Taking deep breaths in and out. Bring it into that single-legged Chaturanga. Lean forward and down. Pressing the elbows into the body upward dog. Beautiful. And downward facing dog. Resting it out here. Relaxing. And I am already out of breath. Can you imagine? We haven't even started yet, really. And I'm already out of breath. I don't know how you are feeling. I hope you're feeling better than I do. Maybe I'm just having a hard day today. That's okay. Beautiful. Bring your left foot into the sky. Step it between your hands. Twist, pivot the back foot open into a goddess pose with the legs pointed out, and pivot your foot forward into a low lunge back on this side and back in toward our downward facing dog. Really make sure that you always press the floor away, press the shoulders away from the ears, and focus on bringing the heels into the floor. It's okay if they're not there. That's totally fine. If you're somewhere here, just make sure your back is straight, okay? Don't do like this or like this. Make sure the back is straight, and those heels will touch the floor one day. That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna do the same sequence again, but we're gonna build on to that every time. So bring your elbows down into a dolphin pose and give me a crunch with your nose towards your hands and back, and press your elbows back up. Beautiful. Now come into that side plank. Just gonna hang here for a little while. Give me a smile. How are you doing? How does your body feel? Great. Are you sweating yet? Because I am starting to sweat a little bit. That's okay. Okay, keep that foot up. Bring it into your one-legged Chaturanga. Up into a upward facing dog. Engaging the glutes. And downward facing dog. Bring those elbows down. Give me a crunch towards your nose, with your nose towards your hands. Back, elbows up. Beautiful. Right foot into the sky. Step it between your hands. That foot. Pivot your back foot open. Follow with the other foot into our goddess pose. Sinking it deep, really. Giving our legs also some work today. Continue pivoting the foot to the other side of the mat. Giving our low lunge to the other side. And step it into a down dog. Gorgeous. Bring the elbows down. Give me a crunch. Back to your dolphin pose. And down dog. Come forward into your side plank. Keeping the hips high, keep the hips high. Really find your balance here. It's a bit challenging if you're not used to doing side planks. It took me a while before I could actually do them, like find the balance in the body to do it. Bring that foot up, bring it forward into your Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Don't forget, bring your elbows down, dolphin pose. Give me a crunch. Back to dolphin, back to down dog. Beautiful. So you know what's going to happen. We're going to turn, and we're going to do it all over again, but we're just going to add to that. That's what's going to happen. So left foot into the sky. Step your foot between your hands. Pivot the back foot open. Goddess pose. Keep turning. Lunge to the other side. And downward dog. Beautiful. Let's do it, right? Just do it. Just do it. Bring your elbows down. Dolphin pose. Give me a crunch. Dolphin pose. Up to down dog. Come forward. Get your body, get your foundation, your hand pressed into the floor, your feet pressed into the floor. Find your balance. Side plank. Now, switch the feet up a little bit so that top foot is pressed into the floor. The bottom foot is free. And bring it out to the front. Beautiful. Engage the core. Press the hips up high. Keep it here. Woo, don't fall forward like I just did. Just press it 2, 3, 1. Now, Chaturanga, single-legged still, but with the other foot is in the sky, right? So, Chaturanga, elbows are pressed into the body, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bring the elbows down, dolphin pose. Can be a crunch. Back to dolphin, back to down dog. You are doing great. You are doing great. You can hang here for a moment, but we're just gonna turn sides and do it again. Right foot into the sky. Put it between your hands. Turn the back foot open, front foot follows. Put your boobs back into place. Goddess pose. Keep turning. Front foot forward, or that was your back foot, but you know the drill by now. So, low lunge. Step it back, down dog, great. Bring your elbows down, dolphin. Give me a crunch. Back to dolphin, back to down dog. Bring it forward, side lunge. Make sure your foundation is good. Make sure you were balanced and you can press your hips into the sky when you're there. Change your foot up. So the foot that's on top is pressed into the floor. Bottom foot is free. Bring it to the front. Keep it there. Just keep it here a little bit longer. Core is engaged. I am shaking. I hope you are too. Now turn it Chaturanga with that foot into the sky. Great. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Give me a dolphin pose. Give me a crunch. Give me a dolphin. Back to down dog. Left foot into the sky. Step the foot between your hands. Pivot the back foot open and switch the sides. So right foot is forward into your lunge. Step it into down dog and give it a rest here. How are you feeling? I am so out of breath. Whew. Okay, we are gonna do this whole thing again. Same thing, but we're going to do it way slower, okay? We're gonna do it slow motion, and hopefully that will be a little bit more challenging. But after that one, we have one more exercise, and then we're gonna start cooling down already, okay? We can do this, you can do this. Let's do this, okay? So bring it down, give me a slow dolphin pose. Now you can really look at your foundation. Are your feet pressed into the floor? Is your belly sucked into your spine? If not, do so. Maybe you can bring your feet in a little bit more. Give me a crunch, slowly. Bring your body forward. Keep it here. Back to dolphin. Slowly press yourself back up. Bring yourself forward. Pivot your feet back. Place the hand and slowly turn yourself into that side lunge. Beautiful. Switch the feet up. Yes. If this is too much for you, you can just stay in your side lunge. You can even put one foot, like a knee down. If not, let's bring the foot out. And just hold it here. Slowly bring it back. Point it up into the sky. Make your foundation for your Chaturanga. Bring your weight forward. Slowly bring it down. Place the back foot. Slowly bring it up into your upward facing dog. And slowly bring it back into your downward facing dog. Whew. Dolphin pose, right? Slowly bring it down to dolphin. Yes, keep it here. And give me a crunch. Slow. Touch it. Slowly back. And slowly bring it up to downward. Beautiful. Left foot into the sky. Take your time. Crunch it up to your nose. And place that foot between your hands. Pivot the back foot open. Bring your body center into a goddess. Pivot that foot further. And come to a low lunge on the other side. Put your feet back. Feet together into down dog. Yes, yes, yes. Last side. Give me a super slow dolphin. Dolphin, dolphin, almost there. Up on the floor. A super slow crunch. The nose to the hands. And slowly back. Yes, feet into the floor. Press into your hands. Down dog. Now, bring it forward. Place your hand into the middle. Flip your body open. Into that side lunge. Switch the feet up. Yes. And when you're stable, when you're steady, when your hips are high, slowly bring that foot up into a rock star pose. Yeah. Keep it there. I'm shaking. Bring it back into a one-legged Chaturanga. Hoopla. Beautiful. And to a down upward dog. Upward facing dog. And slowly into a downward facing dog. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring the elbows down. Give me a crunch. And back. And slowly bring the arms back up. Gorgeous. Now bring the knees down. Take a break in child's pose. So bringing the hips back towards the heels. Resting here for a little moment. Not too long. Beautiful. Now bring it up and come into a cross-legged position. You can stay cross-legged position, or if you would like to take yogi lotus pose, if you'd like to take lotus pose, if that's available for you, you can do so. I have one last exercise for you today. And then we're gonna stretch out those arms a little bit. This last one is a test though. So just get through it. You can do this. We're gonna press ourselves up from the floor. So if you would like actually to use a pair of blocks to press off, you can. It's not a requirement. I don't get far off the floor, just like a couple of centimeters, but it's just the idea of building up strength into your arms and the entire upper body, but with the core. And that's actually better if you don't use blocks, to really build that strength and feel where you should use the muscles in your body. So let's just try it out. We're gonna hold it for 10 counts. I will be counting. If you really need rest, rest. But if you can, try and pull through. Okay. So place your hands a little bit in front of the shoulders. Not too much, but just a bit. Are you ready? Let's do this. Press into the floor. Just a tiny bit off the floor. And 1. Keep it here. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And release. See, really, I was just like a tiny bit off the floor. I notice when I go back down that I'm not even there, but it's totally okay. You have done your effort. Beautiful. Let's get into stretching a bit, okay? Those shoulders might need some love. Bring your arm in front of you. Just give it a nice stretch to the opposite side of the body. You have done so good today. Release and switch sides. Always important that after you do a lot of strength training that you do stretch out the muscles, because if not, you probably will get sore a little bit, but if you don't stretch, it's way worse. Now come onto your belly And maybe go to the left side of your mat a bit, stretching the right arm out to the side. Flip your left foot up and start bringing it over to your right side. So just opening the chest. Press that hand into the floor, that left hand into the floor to help into the shoulder stretch. And the more you roll your body open, the deeper the stretch into the shoulder will be. So do it wherever it feels nice. And just hang here for a little while. This might feel nice by now. Also a nice twist for the back. Maybe you like to go a little bit deeper and bring that arm behind you. Maybe you can even clasp the fingers, clasp the hands, and interlace the fingers behind you. One more deep breath in. And release slowly. Take your time. Roll back to your belly. And now position your body to the other side of the mat. We're just going to switch sides. So your left arm is stretched out, straightened next to your body. Flip the right foot over. And just hang out here. You can press into that right hand into the floor. Or interlace the fingers if you can. Whoa, the other side was more easy. And keep breathing. Breathe deeply. Inhale and exhale, release. And always remember to breathe. Sometimes when we do a lot of strength, we forget to breathe deeply. So it's important that when we come back down and relax, that we also breathe deeply. So roll over to your back. And just give your legs a nice hug. Maybe roll it left to right. Some massage for the back. Then inhale and exhale. Release your legs to the left side. You can put your left hand on top to make the twist a little bit deeper. And look over your shoulder to the right, or just look to the right, the opposite side where your legs are. And keep your shoulders on the floor if it's possible. A gentle twist, just a gentle twist for the back. And again, breathe deeply. Getting the oxygen into our blood, into our bodies. Take a deep inhale. And bring your legs back to center. Give them another hug. And then bring them over to your right side. Looking over to your left. And it's always nice when we did some more intense flow, some more intense training, to come down and relax afterwards. It's so important for our bodies to get the rest they need, especially after more intense workouts. Take a deep inhale and bring your legs back to center. And then bring your feet to the corners of your mats. Your hands next to your body, all the shoulders open, the chest is open. Just relax into your Shavasana. Take the time to feel your body, to integrate everything we just did. And take a moment of quiet and peacefulness. Catch your breath even more if you need a little bit more time to come back to the breathing. Slow down the breath. And make the intention now, right here, to when you get up and clean your mat and roll up your mat and get ready for the next section of your day. Before you do so, drink a big glass of water and hydrate the body from the inside out. Now I would like to invite you to stay here in the Shavasana for as long as you need. If you need more time, you can stay here. If not, you can come out with me right now. Let me just come to a seated position. I would like to thank you to work out with me today. I hope you had fun, and I hope you will be a little bit sore, because that means that you worked hard, and that's what I was aiming for. If you like this video and you want to see more like this and other yoga styles, please subscribe, like this video. I would love to hear your comments in the comment box below, and I hope to see you next Sunday for our next class. Enjoy the rest of your day, of your evening. I send you all my love, as always. Namaste.